Welcome back to the channel. Thank you to EA for providing us with a copy of the kit. Today we're looking at the brand new Sims 4 Art Studio kit, and we're building a studio with it in this round room that I built as I thought where better to have a studio than looking out of really big windows. But there's also a lot of space for setting up scenes for still life painting. And I've got to say, I think I made the space a little too big, but it's one of my favourite kits out of the hundreds that we have now. So if you're looking to create a perfect space for your creative Sims, then this one will really help. So what you get in here is one wallpaper that looks like the inside of a shed or a loft, if you want that unfinished industrial loft look. It's okay, and it has enough swatches to be useful in other builds too. I do like that it has markings on it like it's been stamped or something. There are also 24 build items to create a lived-in workspace that feels as new or as messy as you want it to be. All of these items come with a clean version and a paint splattered version of the same colour, so thankfully you can mix and match the swatches, and from what I've seen so far, they all match. There's no swatch where there's one counter in green and then nothing else that matches that green. Not only that, but there is also a green that's covered in paint. On everything too, from the art cupboard to the easel itself. The tones themselves are really earthy and not too bright, even if they're colourful, and I honestly love these spattered swatches. It feels like they really thought about it and looked at what Simmers have been trying to make for years, and they've obviously looked at some really popular CC items and narrowed down what Simmers want here. I would like it though if they collaborated with some of the people who made the really good CC. Like, they've done most of the legwork here already. But this kit does add a lot of character in my opinion, and I especially like these worn looking cupboards. The big items here are the easel, which again looks new or old depending on what you want it to be, and also finally a more slimline woodworking table, continuing in the direction the Sims have been going recently of less clunky items. And it's really nice that this was included, as you could make a carpenter's woodworking studio with this kit, as well as a clay pottery studio, as some clay items were included. Obviously minus the pottery wheel, but the option is there. One of my favourite things in any Sims game is the clutter, and there's historically been a real lack of it. So much so that they had to release 2 kits of just clutter, and it's the most downloaded thing by people who use build item CC. So it's nice that people on console can get some of this now too. But the clutter really stands out in this kit. There's sketchbooks, cans of paint, dozens of paintbrushes, even a rug of paint splatter that feels overdue. There are some half-finished sketches where the other swatches are really great too. There are items to set up still life. There are half-formed sculptures, dying flowers, palettes, jugs, fruit bowls, among other things. But there really is enough here to make a cohesive room that looks good, or not good, depending on how you want to build your studio. I immediately had a vision with this room and found it really easy to put together, and it came out looking like a filled studio even though the space was quite big, and there's definitely enough swatches to reuse the items and have it not look exactly the same. Overall, this is definitely the stronger of the 2 kits released, but that's just my opinion, and it's probably biased due to the fact that I'm someone who has sought out CC art studios before and likes to paint in real life. It makes a really atmospheric room in my opinion when the lighting is right in the game, and it offers enough versatility that some clutter items and these cupboards could be used in other non-art themed rooms. Plus, the clutter items make this really feel like they thought about it. Nothing feels like they just threw in a few items together and called it a day. I can't wait to combine this stuff and the CC items I have to make a really great room. And if you can't get CC, however, other kits I found working well with this one are the Book Nook kit for the book clutter and the bookshelves. The Everyday Clutter kit came in handy a little bit as well, but mostly the only other expansion that focuses on art in any way is City Living. So there are murals you could put down on the floor or up on the wall, the paint splattered rug, as well as some other paint cans. And another fun thing to build with this, if you want an interaction with another pack, could be to build an art classroom for the high school expansion. Honestly, I found it a bit surprising that this hasn't been done earlier, though it's obviously not enough for a full stuff pack. But considering art is one of the earliest things done in the game, and still one of the best ways to make money, like, there has to be millions of Sims who are artists at this point, so this stuff has taken a really long time to get here. If you do like buying kits, and I completely understand why most people still don't want to engage with kits, but if you do and you love making Sims with a painting skill or career, then this one is worth it for your kit collection. If you have already or are thinking of adding this one to your collection, then let us know in the comments what you like the most about it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. We have some builds coming out soon with the new swatch colours and just some micro homes. I've really been enjoying making tiny spaces recently. But until then, thank you for watching and we'll see you in the next one.